I'm not happy right now, party people. I'm more disappointed than anything. What you just saw was somebody who's only been a notary a few months stealing other notaries that are on YouTube content that they're putting out for free, along with my content, repackaging it, and then selling it to you. This is the person right there. Leilani Marachi, whatever her name is. And you can see my videos that are freely available to you, as well as other people's videos. Martin Notary, I think this is Shanghai Notary. And she's sitting up there, the NNA Notary, the NNA stuff. And she is sitting up there taking our videos and selling them to you. That's what she's doing. And that is foul. That is just downright foul. This is her Facebook page. This is her Facebook page. Fair use. Fair use, y'all. For educational purposes. Now, at this particular point, some of you are probably saying, "Man, don't do that. She's just a young sister trying to make it out here." Nah, nah. She being foul. There's a limit to all of this. Hey, she's black and she's a young sister trying to uh-uh. You can sit here and dislike me all you want. You can sit here and dislike me all you want, get mad thumbs down. I don't care. I'm not even gonna speak for the other notaries out here on YouTube. For me, I work my butt off to provide people it's the best content that I possibly can to help them in their notary business. And this person is struggle notaring, having struggles with her notary business, and decides to flip over to selling stuff. And all this does is confirm what I've been telling y'all for the longest, that these notaries hop out here based off of what they see advertised on YouTube about all of the money that they can make. And they realize that they can't make that money. They don't have it within them to do the hard work to make that money. And they flip over into trying to sell courses, trying to mentor people and make something out of that, trying to make some kind of money out of that. This is a classic example of somebody who didn't count the cost, somebody who didn't realize that it was going to take more effort to do this business, and they didn't want to put it in. They didn't have it in them. And they decided to try to take other people's stuff. They don't even have the mind to do it themselves. They don't have the experience to do it themselves and call themselves teaching somebody by proxy. I didn't say she claimed these videos was hers, but she stole the videos, monetized videos for myself and other YouTubers. And this isn't about, for me, it ain't about the money. It's about the whole concept. This is no different than, in my opinion, panhandling. The people stand on the corner panhandling and make hundreds and thousands of dollars a year and don't pay taxes on a dime of it. There ain't a panhandler out there that's submitting a W-2 or a W-9, filling out a W-4. The panhandlers ain't paying a dime on that. And even with her, she's making that money tax-free. I got to pay taxes on my stuff, just like the other YouTubers that are notaries. This ain't right. This ain't right. Now, at the recording of this video, just before I recorded it, I was told that she was kicked out of the Facebook group that she was in, posting these items. Where is it? So she was in this Facebook group, and apparently she may be out of it right now, but she was in this Facebook group selling other people's material to make money off of. That's not good. Now see, and then here she is as of December 11, 2021, saying she's been an NSA for a month in Virginia, in my state. So if you've seen my videos, young lady, and I wanted to start calling you little girl, but I'm not. But I'm a young lady. All you had to do is reach out to me if you needed some help. And if you did reach out to me, apparently you didn't listen to any of my advice. This is sad that people are resorting to this. You didn't do any of this kind of mess in your W-2. And I'm being calm right now. I mean, I'm really heated and I'm very disappointed. I can't speak for the other notaries on YouTube, but I'm disappointed that you didn't even take time out to communicate with me. If you did, I don't recall. And if you did, and you still did this, that is just sad. That is just despicable. And again, I don't care if you upset with me for dealing with this publicly. This is the kind of stuff that is tearing up notaries. This is the kind of stuff that is tearing up the notary business, with people doing this kind of foul stuff. Okay? It's that simple. And the biggest problem right now is that nobody won't speak out. Now, people like to speak out against me saying stuff, whether I talk about, how much money is being, that you can take an order and it's no problem taking an order that's under $150. Oh, you want to speak out against that. You want to speak out against me saying, hey, you need to follow your state laws. And if your state law doesn't support you explaining the documents and doing certain things and covering the documents and going over the documents, you shouldn't be doing that. Or you want to get on me about that. But nobody wants to say anything about this. And I want to thank the person, and you know who you are, who shared this with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. This doesn't make a lick of sense. This person is out here. And then trying to justify themselves, saying they're not dishonest. And trying to be like a Robin Hood, like basically, I guess, claiming that because so many people are paying all of this money for training and this, that, and the other, that I guess she went out there and did it on her own, she claims. by looking at all of the people's videos who she took. She looked at our videos for free. She looked at our videos for free and then turned around and said, "I'm gonna sell them to people." You went out here on YouTube, looked at my videos for free. And I guess you're saying that my stuff helped you to be able to do this business. And rather than just tell other people, hey, go look at Griff's video, go look at so and so's video, you decided to find a platform to package it up and sell it. Didn't ask my permission. None of my, I don't think any of my videos, I'm pretty sure none of my Creative Commons, which gives you the right to just go take my videos and do whatever you want with them, even though I may retain the copyright. That's not right. And for any of you who have taken her course, pay her the how much she was asking. I think it was here. She's asking people to pay her $50. So at the same time, makes me feel sort of good with this statement here. She's saying, I'm charging $50 and you will not need any training once you finish there. So I guess I'm a pretty darn good teacher. I can't speak for anybody else. Okay. So those other people that's in there, you speak for your own self. But I take this as saying Griff is a pretty darn good teacher. He's a pretty darn good teacher because if you look at his videos, you won't need any other training. And you ain't breaking none of us off any of that money. And I don't want the money. I want you to give it back to the people. And anybody who is taking training from her, if you've taken training, if you paid for this, you need to get your money back. Whether it's a lawsuit, however you decide to go about doing it, she owe you her money. I mean, that money. She owe you that money she took from you. She stole money from you. And you need to get your money back. This is foul. This is foul. This is foul. I don't know. I don't know what made her think that it was good for her to do that. She had the right to do that. But this is her on Facebook. There's a whole lot that I really want to throw down, but I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. Because somewhere along the line, there's something missing with her. She needs some kind of help. And I'm not talking about, I'm just talking about like help to get this, her business or whatever. But here's the problem. She's not the only one doing it. She just got caught. And actually, she's probably not the only one that's gotten caught. She's probably one of the few, or if first one, that is being exposed. And I know people in this notary business want everything to be nice and easy, calm. Everybody's just being so professional and everybody's just high-fiving it and just, how's it going there, buddy? I'm doing good, buddy. It ain't like that. All of this stuff starts from all of that fake advertisement that is out there on YouTube about how much money you can make. Everybody acting like they just making money hand over fist. And if you are, great, but you are not being true and ingenuous and helping people to understand that it might not happen for them. If you are a Facebook group owner, anybody doing this and you not kicking them out of your group, to me, you're culpable. You shouldn't even be letting this go on in the first place. My point is that let me put it out. If you are managing a Facebook group, no one should post any kind of training in that Facebook group if you have not properly vetted them in any way, shape, or form. Who the heck are they? I don't care if they've been in the business for 20, 30 years. You need to vet them. You need to have a discussion with them. You need to not Facebook message, get their hind parts on the phone, talk to them. Hey, Fred, okay, what is this training you offering? I want to see it. And you need to take the training to make sure that it's legit. Are there disclaimers in there saying that this information is valid in this state? It doesn't apply over here. You, Facebook manager, paid and unpaid, you better start taking responsibility for the content that's being put out in your Facebook group. I told y'all over a year ago, the problem is these Facebook groups, the paid ones and the unpaid. I would have to put more pressure. It's hard. I'm not in those paid ones, but from what I've heard that's coming out in the paid ones, it's even worse. You have a responsibility. Y'all stirring up stuff inside these Facebook groups, and then people coming out here in the real world and starting some mess. It needs to end today. And I don't care if you like me, unsubscribe, thumbs down, whatever. This here is what's hurting the notary business. Unsavory characters doing this foul stuff. To you notary trainers, if you run in a Facebook group, paid or unpaid, because I'm talking about, first I was talking about the non-notary trainers who are just people who are just running a Facebook group. Now to you Facebook group, to you trainers, if this is applicable to you, you need to get in there and clean up your Facebook group. You need to set some standards. This is why I wish the NNA would get more involved. Because if you have somebody who's NNA certified, that's a Facebook group owner, whether they're a trainer or non-trainer, but they're running a Facebook group and they're doing this kind of stuff, this is what needs to happen. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. My son used to do gymnastics. He's a coach now, and he was a part of the USA Gymnastics. And one of the things I liked about the USA Gymnastics is that they dealt harshly and swiftly and harshly. Well, maybe not always swiftly, but they dealt harshly with those who did questionable or actually violated their policy. This here is on the USA Gymnastics website. And you scroll all the way down here to the bottom under the About page, permanently ineligible members. And that's what this is. People who are permanently ineligible to participate in USA Gymnastics sanctioned events, breaking all of these bylaw codes, safety codes. They are banned. They are banned. And not only do they have that, but then they have the safe, I believe called the Safe Sports Initiative. Right, the Safe Sports Initiative. And these people post resolution, unsupervised suspended from all contact with people. No unsupervised contact with minors. There needs to be a list out there. And I know this here people might think, oh man, that's just on the string. No. If you're gonna sit up here and do some foul stuff, and then you're gonna sit up here and support it and let stuff like that happen, which is damaging people and stealing money from them. And I ain't talking about from me, the creator. I'm talking about from the user, the person who pays for that course. You're stealing money from them when you claim that you didn't pay for training. That little that, that young lady paid for didn't pay for training. She bragged about not paying for training, but yet making you pay for training. And yes, if I was a man doing that stuff, y'all would be all over me. And just because she's a young lady, you can't give her a break. Just because she's young, you can't give her a break. Wrong is wrong. And I'm not being sexist. I'm just being honest because wrong is wrong. Bottom line, wrong is wrong. This list that I'm looking at got men, got women on here. Tammy, Kevin, Justin, Caitlin, Rebecca, Sasha, which could be a man or a woman, Patricia, and somebody from Russia. I can't even pronounce. I know that's a young lady's name. I can't even pronounce the name. These people, it's not about well, it's a man or woman. It's about a human being doing foul, evil, bad things. And I am highly disappointed in that young lady. I don't know her background. I don't know her parent status, any of that. So I don't know. I can't even say, well, she didn't have good home training. She may have, but she just chose to do something wrong. You can't convince me that she's just a one-off. That it was just her. It was just that one little. No, no, because other notaries have gone through that where people were stealing their courses. They actually have course material, and people were stealing it. And see, here's how it has to stop. You, if you know it's stolen, if you know that person didn't create the content, why are you paying for it? Are you that desperate? Let me get a little closer to you. Are you that desperate to make some money in this business that you got to pay for stolen content? Which means you have no integrity. And you sitting up here talking about you want to be an expert witness. You have no integrity. That's why notaries, you talking about we fuss. I mean, how in the world are you gonna fuss about? Keep my voice down. The wife sleep. It's after it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. How can you fuss? How can you fuss about what E&O insurance will or will not cover when you doing all this illegal stuff? If you go out here and pay for stolen content, who's to say you're not going to notarize those documents wrong? Illegally at that. Where's the ethics in this business? This is a wake-up call for y'all. You can sit here and come at me all you want with your videos and talk smack about me and try to debunk what I'm saying and whining about whether you should present the documents and say this about the documents and whether you should take $150 order or just $60 order and all of that. Get caught up in that all you want. But that stuff that young lady did is that's the bad part. That is the bad part. That's the bad part. And the sad part was what's even sadder. Some of you are right now making excuses for her because you probably are about a half a step away from doing what she was doing. because you just got to get paid. Nobody told me it was like this. Go talk to the notary trainer. They the ones who didn't tell you how this business was. They the ones who told you to pay them $500. They the one who told you to pay for this and buy that and click on these affiliate links. And you overpaid for being in this business, and now you're trying to make your money back because they didn't tell you ... and you too chicken to go and confront them and get your money back. I know I'm gonna be unpopular with people. I know people have asked me probably, to be a part of different events and stuff, and you might tell me, "I'll agree if we don't want you." That's fine. If you do that, that's fine. But I'm sorry, you can't tell me that this ain't wrong. And this is something we can't keep whitewashing the business. We can't keep whitewashing. We just, oh no, don't worry about it. Just put your head down and just plow. Just make your money and don't worry about it. And you got the lenders, the escrow title settlement people, and the signing companies being affected by it, which means the borrower is being affected. And I'm sorry, I just can't just bury my head in the sand and just, okay, I'm gonna make my money and don't worry about whether anybody else is doing something wrong. I'm not saying that I can fix everything in this business, but ain't no one is even addressing the stuff. And if I can see these things going on, you can't tell me that other people don't. But everybody's so amped up on and focused on what they can sell and what they can market and all of that they just want to ignore it. And you got these people taking training, signings and messing them up. It does affect us. So I don't want to hear no excuses. Don't be making no excuses for her for any reason. What that young lady was doing was wrong. And from what I was shared with me, people got on her in the Facebook group, apparently kicked her out, and even questioned her about why you still in it, and she's trying to justify it. That's why I'm saying don't make no excuses. I know you only hear my side of it. There's I will say, hey, I would love to talk to her on what is there to talk about? She knows she's wrong. She admit that she didn't pay for training at all because it was too expensive for her. But now she's going to take other people's content, package it, and then sell it to you. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong 100% all the way around. I'm very disappointed. I am on so many levels. I mean, in my mind, I'm thinking like, how did we get here? How did she get? And it starts with how the business is marketed. How you, Mr. and Miss Notary Trainer, and other notaries, wannabes, and all of that, how you present this business directly affects how a person executes this business. If you promote this business and market it as a get rich quick, you can make all this money. That's what that person's focus going to be on. And it's going to hurt our industry. And then you and them will bounce out and hop on to something else. And those of us who are committed to the cause and enjoy this business and love it, we'll be left here to pick up the broken glasses that you have created. So I'm done with this, but I had to talk to y'all about it and share this with y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.